Hey everybody. If you offend easily, you're lame. So anyway, this public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come to the conclusion that I have penis envy. That's right. I've said it. And I use the proper medical terms so YouTube don't pull that stick out your butt. Y'all, I've discovered I have this. I suffer from this. Not for any intimate reasons. No, not at all. I simply want it for the convenience. Y'all, it's a whole damn ordeal to pee in the middle of the night versus you guys can just aim and squirt. I'm sorry, but that's just way too convenient. Y'all can pee in a bottle in the middle of a road trip and not have to pull over on the side of the road. Okay? Y'all don't have to hover over a toilet seat in public. Like y'all don't have quite as many dingleberries to worry about. Like, seriously, I admit I have penis envy. I wish it was that freaking convenient for me, especially at my age where having just a little too much of my favorite beverage in the world makes me just sit on the toilet for a few hours just peeing constantly. Like, I'm so tired of peeing and I'm so tired of it being an ordeal. And on one hand, the bidet is more convenient. On the other hand, the way a woman has to wipe, it just makes a bigger mess somehow. To be cleaner makes a bigger mess. It's you guys have it easy. Like, okay, y'all, I've been waiting to tell this story. I've been waiting to tell this one. I want to tell y'all the difference between Mardi Gras in New Orleans versus the Strip on New Year's in Vegas. There's not much difference. Okay, the major difference is there's a lot less beads and boobs. That's it. That's the difference. There's just as many people. They're just as drunk. They're just as lost. And if I had anything to say about it that one particular New Year's, there was just as much pee. So I'm out there. My sister from another mister, her mom, my mom, well, our mom, but her mom, okay, and her brother have decided we're going out to the Strip for New Year's. Because I've not done this yet. Or I hadn't at the time. And I remember I remember my first Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Okay, let's just go way back and start from the beginning. Okay, so I grew up in a small Louisiana town way down south below New Orleans, so that tells you just how flat, swampy, humid, and all that it was. Okay, I grew up in a small southern town where y'all could let your kids run loose in the middle of these big, thick crowds. You can let your kids run loose because someone knew your kid. Hey, aren't you so-and-so's mom? Does she know what you're doing? I'm going to tell on you. Like, especially with the invention of cell phone later in life, like, your kids couldn't get away with crap. But, like, this was long before that point where you just turn them loose to give yourself a little break, okay? Someone's watching your kids. Not that my helicopter parent ever turned me loose, but you could. Okay, you could do this. And then I got older. Ran away from home. Married the wrong person at first. And it's my first Mardi Gras in New Orleans. And he was just so reluctant. Like, he wanted no part of this. And I was so upset because I had never experienced this and I didn't know any better. That it was nowhere near the same. My dog is over here just grunting and groaning and rolling on the ground. She's got Cushing's. Her back is getting worse. Anyway, so I didn't understand the horror of a Mardi Gras in New Orleans versus small Townsville. So my mom pulled him aside, much as she hated the man that was older than her but married to her daughter. God, I rebelled in the worst ways. And she informed him to give me a proper New Orleans Mardi Gras. I learned that Mardi Gras. Folks, there is a song. It's a legit song. You can look it up. I may be getting the actual title wrong, and God, I don't know the artist, but it goes, there ain't no place to pee on Mardi Gras Day, Mardi Gras Day. It has lines like, can't pee in a cab 'cause that ain't nice. That ain't nice. Maybe just this once, no more than twice. More than twice. Like, and the sad part is that this song is completely true. It talks about how the lines. Okay, you have to go in and buy something to get to the bathroom. This is everywhere you go. Okay? Except the line wraps around the building several times and has gotten back lost in the crowd again. The drinks you have to buy are 20, 30 or more dollars to get in and use their bathroom. Okay. There are no porta potties that I ever saw. Hopefully by now that's gotten better. Okay. Um, but you gotta understand I was still a teenager, technically. I was 18. I ran away when I was 17 and got married the moment I turned 18 too. Yeah, so I didn't know any better until that point. Yeah, there's a line in the song that says, um, something like, those rich folks in them balconies, they pee all over you and me. Only rich folks get to pee on Mardi Gras Day. And it's because they can rent out a whole balcony section if you're rich enough. Like, that costs money, okay, to just rent out a whole area so that you have a balcony, because the best place is on the Garden District. All right, so I didn't know any better, and the thick crowds were so obnoxious. But to be fair, thick crowds in New Orleans were there for any holiday. Like, it was not uncommon. Like, I learned real fast how to navigate through thick crowds of people, and this came in handy my first New Year's on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm gonna circle back, don't worry. Y'all, it was about as thick. So the people that were out drinking with me, because we carried this jungle juice in a backpack and shared it as we went, because why go pay? Like, you just didn't go pay. But at least the hotels were easier to get into and pee for the most part. Well, actually, no, they were just flat out easier to get into. It didn't matter how horrible they still were. A Las Vegas Strip bathroom in a casino is easier to get into than anywhere in New Orleans. Flat out. Just saying. You have the fireworks, which is nice. You actually don't get them for the 4th of July like that. You get them on New Year's like that, which is cool. It's cool. Okay. So we're out there walking and drinking, using the bathroom, walking and drinking, and I'm doing good because I know how to navigate large, thick groups of people. So everybody just kind of held onto my shoulders, and I steamrolled through the crowds. Okay, just brrr, because that's what I did. You just kind of mowed them down. That's what you get for being out there. Anyway, and I remember me and my sister, because it was about to hit New Year's and all the casinos were letting out the warning, we're about to close the doors for the duration of. Okay? And we looked at each other and we made the mistake of deciding we didn't have to pee. That did not last. We had been drinking pretty good. So that did not last. So, y'all, you learn these things at Mardi Gras. You gotta go. You gotta go. And this is one of those things where penis envy is a real freaking thing, because you're not getting in anywhere and you kind of have to be discreet. Well, I'm not one for giving a damn. Like, I lost a lot of my shame a long time ago. So they stood in front of me. I popped myself in a bush and I just went. I did what I had to do. People are literally looking at me as they're mowing by, because there's this constant sea swirling of people. You know, it's crazy. And they're looking at me and I'm like, yep, that's what I'm doing. Bye. That's what I'm doing. I didn't care. So my sister has to go. So I stand in front of her and we're waiting. And I just feel this hand reach up and grab my shoulder. Well, my back near my shoulder. And then let go. And I'm like, nope, she fell in it. she fell. So, y'all, the amount of times during circumstances like that where I would have benefited from being a guy for the sheer convenience of, do you know how many bottles I could have used? There ain't no way a woman can squat on a bottle like that. And I think society needs to do something about that. Either that or make a lot more bathrooms everywhere. Like, y'all, there's not enough bathrooms everywhere. There's not. There's just not. And all these freaking little stores, these little corner stores that are just like, employees only. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. All of your restaurants, like, I get it. Okay, I worked at a store where we had a lot of the tweakers and a lot of the homeless come in and start some stuff and make some mess. I get it. I grew up. I did my young adult years growing up in New Orleans, where Cafe Du Monde's bathroom was about the best you were going to get if you worked out on the Strip. Wow, if you worked out on Jackson Square, okay. Which Jackson Square is a lot like Las Vegas's Fremont. That's how it feels to me. Except Las Vegas's Fremont's got a lot more to offer. I ain't gonna lie. Like the Fremont Street's pretty cool. Okay, that whole area is like really awesome. So, but yeah, society needs to do something about the lack of bathrooms, especially as I get older, because I have no shame. So if y'all don't want to see me, y'all should do something about it. But I have envy. Anyway, so I'm using my Housewives Tarot today. Let's get into this, folks. Oh, the Lovers. Aww. It's, oh God, Sandy and what's his name? Yeah, okay. I deserve to be spanked in the comments for that one, for not remembering his name. Danny? Let's see. I don't remember. I'm talking about Grease. I know. Fuss me. I deserve it. Ooh. Does this deck go? Oh, wow. We have an upside down Queen of Swords. We have work to do in the name of love. In the name of love. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She's had enough of everybody's crap and she's cutting. So, upside down, there's work to be done. Swords are always up, or in this case, scissors. Okay, and she's taking care of business every day. Y'all can tell my coffee works today, right? Like, I'm all, We have an upside down devil. We must resist the temptations, which, you know what, y'all? Okay, so I had went from 235 pounds up to 250 and decided enough was enough. And in all the unhealthy ways, I say unhealthy. Okay, I started fasting and I gradually increased the fast until I was only eating 3 hours a day. So don't do what I did. All right. My doctor paid a lot of attention to me while I did this, and he made sure I did it gradual. Okay. And my meals got smaller. This went on until I had dropped down to 162 pounds and damn near passed out at work. Because I had gone from a sedentary lifestyle to an active lifestyle and did not adjust my diet, which was bad. So I allowed myself to get up to about 170 and I tried to hover there. And over the course of about a year, I hovered between 170 and 175. And then when I started donating plasma, suddenly I shot up and I'm hovering just... I got to 185 once and I am pissed because the goal was 150 to begin with. Okay. So I'm trying, I had decided I was going to settle, but now that I've had some time at this weight, I feel like I can continue working my way back down to the original goal weight of 150. I want to be able to say I lost 100, but y'all, the temptations. Do you know how much I crave cake and cookies and ice cream, and I can't do it. My snack is now officially popcorn and a little bit of dark chocolate, measured out dark chocolate. Because I'm still only eating the one meal a day. Like, I still fast. I mean, if I get queasy or lightheaded or something during the day, I will have some plain Greek yogurt and honey. And I do keep up. You're not supposed to have sugary drinks or you're not supposed to have any caloric drinks all day long, but I do. I'll have my soy milk, or I'll have more coffee, or I'll have some tea with soy milk, you know, like, I still drink all that. Yeah, my protein shake in there tastes like a malt, coffee malt. It smells so good. Anyway, so I'm having to resist a lot of temptations right now, because basically what it boils down to is what I'm snacking on at night and meal portion control. So what I do to help me out is I allow myself to eat within reason, but I only at certain times. If I know I get to eat after this time, it actually helps me maintain. I can eat what I want, just not until then. So I keep my snack time between 7 and 8 at night. I keep my meal time, because I'm not back down to the 3-hour fast. No, no, not right now. I eat between 4:30 and 5. I eat my meal. And then between 7 and 8, I allow myself my snacks. And I allow myself 2 snacks a night. And it depends. The first snack can be anything I want. And the second snack has to be popcorn. Okay. Now, I say 2 snacks a night, y'all. This is coming down from like 4 or 5. I made snack time a meal before bed. And that's why I was really screwing with my metabolism doing the plasma. So I am a sugar addict. I'm going to pay for it fairly soonish, I'm sure. So, yeah, need to control those. All right, last card, folks, and I'm going to skedaddle on out of here. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't go spending all your money at once. Don't go leaping off your roof into the unknown. That pool might not be full enough for your cannonball, folks. Anyway, as always, if you got a cold reading out of this, good for you. In the meantime, I've got coffee to drink and stuff to go do today. Bye, y'all.